Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am...
There he goes! Made a defender miss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is and make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, bro.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
Finds his man. It's Nicholson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. They're
turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark down at the 31-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wells. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Texas 4-man.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
There are 6
And they'll have to
categories.
settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Touch pass on the run. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Entering play call. Wing error 3. Empty and power. PHP stretch.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Lanier. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So to see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end.
Spread.
Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
3-3-2 DB blitz Tex free. Texas 4-man.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Enter DB blitz Tex free. Texas 4-man.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Wells. He's got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.
Options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Formation. Nickel 2 1 LB dog. Free. Nickel SS dog. Nickel SS dog free. Nickel overload free. Texas 4-man.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Entering play call.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body, and fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Jet touch pass. Jet touch pass.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The field goal is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
DB blitz Tex free. Texas 4-man.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air, it's Wells. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at Gotw.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Texas 4-man.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Finds him out of the backfield. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Wolverines! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. You can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Notice?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his own.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Looking for a man. It's Wells. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Spread.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hines is back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here he comes out of the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, Dave, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Stack white, bench HDN, flood drive, bench HDN goal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is it. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Running into the open space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Timeout called there by the defense,
categories.
desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Okay, one possession game.
Entering paused screen, you have 12 options. Resume is selected.
Time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Got it in the middle. It's down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end.